So the decision to appoint him as an ambassador was an unmitigated disaster. Yes, I think we can all agree on that.
I think Keir Starmer will agree with that.
Well, now they're recommending political selections for ambassador post should be subject to a veto by MPs. But some of us are wondering, well, what's it got to do with backbench MPs? Do they really know?
Exactly. Well, one of the MPs on that committee is Edward Morello. He's the Lib Dem MP for West Dorset. Good morning, Mr. Morello. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
We quite agree the shambles that was the appointment of Peter Mandelson was just that, a shambles. It was quite clear the Prime Minister was determined to have his man come what may. I'm not sure why, though, you think it would be advantageous for MPs to have a veto over an appointment. They have very limited contact with the ambassador. They don't know the ambassador, and they may not necessarily know the issues relating to the appointment of an ambassador, for instance, to Croatia.
A little segment before the news. So where you described this as a Lib Dem idea, let me just correct that. This is a recommendation of the Foreign Affairs Committee, which is reflective of the makeup of Parliament. So it represents all three parties. Also, what I would say is that we need to be clear, the recommendation only refers to political appointees to head of missions, so ambassadors and so forth. We are not for a minute suggesting that MPs or the committee should scrutinise diplomatic appointments from within the civil service. And one of the issues around the appointment of Mandelson was that he was appointed over an internal candidate who had been deemed by the FCDO to be the most appropriate and skilled person for the job. What we are saying is that where the Prime Minister decides to make a political appointment to head of mission, ambassadorial or equivalent position, the committee, not the whole House, should have an opportunity to have a pre-appointment scrutiny session and, if necessary, take a vote on the appropriateness of that. In this instance, it would have been an opportunity for the committee to raise concerns around Epstein, raise concerns around Mandelson's previous leaving of government due to, misgivings about his behaviour and potential lying, his business dealings, all of the things which the general public, the media, were raising about Mandelson, but the committee was not given the opportunity to raise directly with him.
But could you not argue that there is a due process in place? It wasn't properly followed in this instance. I think this incident has taught us all that due process needs to be followed properly. But in